Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through... The kickoff team out there getting set. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Now on second down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's English. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Dropping back, it's McCown. He's going for a big play downfield. Snatches it on the right. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Offense lining up quickly.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage box.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Now this offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. On the ground with the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's English. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to take off.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. They did just that.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Anderson. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. This offense has a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Makes the grab down the middle.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll try to run for it. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Second down coming up.
Second down coming up.
He leaves it with his back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
That's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Gets away. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense.
Second down coming up.
Grab near the marker. It's English. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down.
17 on the play.
They go to the ground.
For the offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Off the play fake. Getting some heat. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Finds his tight end.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the fumble.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Pressure coming.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. trying to get to him. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. First down for this offense.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking to move it through the air. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Off play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. 1 back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Back to throw, it's McCown. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The snap sets up the throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Back to throw, it's McCown. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to punt it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Coming after him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. A first down for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's McCown. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's McCown. Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It'll be a draw. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
On the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Quickly to the tight end. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. On first down, here comes this offense. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. And here comes the punt team. On the return, it's Anderson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The offense set for a first down play. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. To the air. It's McCown. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Good, solid tackle. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Complete downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll throw it on 1st down. He makes the connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's English. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
He'll just keep slinging it. Rifles it down the middle. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Snowed under by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He wants to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll take another shot here. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.